What's up guys, this is Crook for Money bringing you a little Spartacus Legends tutorial. Since I featured Spartacus Legends on my channel, I decided it would probably make sense to do a tutorial on it if any of you want to download it. So basically when you start the game, you start right here, 0% like it says right now. You go in here, you got the 1 silver, you got the 1 fame. It's the least amount of money you get for completing or beating opponents. And the first perk that you can get, and the only perk in the game that you can get every time, is this thick skull perk, which you can get at any point in the game. Then you got the bosses, which give you specific perks if you beat them. Then you move on to the next boss. Like this is the tortoise guy. So let's just find another guy. Let's find a guy that hasn't been unlocked. Oh, this guy. So it goes right here. You have to defeat this guy to get to this guy, and then it just keeps going until you get to the legend. Then you beat the legend. He gets, which I didn't understand for a while until like I looked up stuff, is that you actually have to beat the legends to get legends. So you have to beat all these guys, and then you unlock this legend, and then you can use him, or you have to buy him for gold, which you can see at the top. I have 551 gold. Every legend costs 12 to 13 gold. I'm not sure. I think it could even go up to 15. But I don't know. I'm not really sure. I know it's at least 12 or 13 for legends. These legends, though, you can't add perks. You only get them for as long as you keep them alive. If they die or get killed in action, then they get removed. They get deleted from your inventory or gladiators, and then you have to find them again at a later time and then purchase them again. But if you keep waiting, which I'll show right now while I'm talking about it, if you keep waiting for, like, I got every legend that I could upgrade. So I got the sword, I got the trident, got the sword and shield, got the spear and shield, got the dual swords, got the dual daggers, but I like to use him as a fighter. And I got the hammer, which I've been using more often. I prefer the sword, or I did prefer the sword, but then I started fighting people online and they had really good perks that made their health go right back up after I landed a combo, so I wanted something that did more damage so I had a better chance. Not saying that the hammer is the best, but it does the most damage when you have problems like that. But yeah, this is how it is right here. You'll see basically these two types of gladiators, the white and the green. And then I'm not really sure if you will see these ones. You might see these ones, but I'm not sure if you see these ones. I think you have to beat these rarity of gladiators to get these two. And then basically these two last ones could be a legend. They could be a legend that is pre-upgraded that gets killed in battle. You have to buy him again. Or you get a gladiator like mine, which right here you could just refresh it or wait the 20 minutes and get a new set of gladiators. The whole free-to-play scheme thing that everyone does. But yeah, like these types of gladiators, you can upgrade them yourself. Like I added all these perks myself. They weren't pre-done. If you get a pre-built gladiator, you can't edit any of this stuff, which you can see like how much stuff costs when you're a level 37. So yeah, that's 550 gold, which is why I don't really spend gold anymore. Once I get to level 50, I'm going to try to get some gold stuff, and even at 42 I could barely afford this, saving as much as I have. You could just see how expensive things are at my level. Like, wait, that's gold? Whoa. Oh yeah, you can buy this stuff too for more expensive prices if you haven't unlocked it yet, which is it's always gold. So instead of paying $245, I could pay $11.09 for a helmet that I don't have access to yet, which I would not do because that would take forever unless I paid. Which I haven't paid for anything. If any of you know, I'm a broke, cheap ass motherfucker, so all the gold I have and all the silver I have is just grinding the game. I've actually been playing this game for months. But yeah, you get to see like everything a little bit. I guess I could go back into the right here. I got these, like these weren't paid for either. I got the silver boost, got 12 of those, got 2 fame boosts, got 20 damage boosts. I got these for free by just doing like the tournaments and the community boss, which I showed you guys. I just bought this just to see what it was. I think I've already bought it before though. So yeah, I've already used 2 of those. I would recommend if you start out the game, or I guess not if you start out the game, because it doesn't really do anything for you except for give you executions, which you can unlock achievements. I'll show you. This is why I play the game right now, to be honest. I have 11 out of 12 achievements, but if you get that, you can do, well, I guess it doesn't matter. You don't have to do executions. You can just kill them without executing them, and you'll still get this. But that's the final achievement, is reach level 50, which is the final level. That's what I'm trying to do. I've been playing this game for months, like I said. Like it's a real grind. So if you don't like grinding out stuff, then this probably isn't the game for you. But yeah, these are all the things that you can just buy or just get by doing like community challenges or tournaments or whatever. Right now I got the fame boost, so I was gonna show you the fame boost, but this video is gonna be too long if I show like the silver boost and all that. So I'm just gonna do the rare big swing one, because I've already uploaded a video where I killed a guy using the hammer, but I used the standard execution. So I'm just gonna show you guys like how to play this game once you get in the higher levels and you unlock these areas, because this area is really easy, but once you beat the areas over and over, which I guess I don't know how many times you can beat the areas, because if you beat all areas once, you can do it again, and I've beaten them twice and they reset again, so I have to go back through them again. But the guys get really hard, so I'm not even gonna mess with them again until I'm level 50 and I have really good equipment, so I could just plow through them again. Because if I die, I lose 20,000 silver, which is probably more because I leveled up a couple times since I died last time. So yeah, you only make like 8,000 silver, so losing 20,000 is losing a lot. But I found if you get to a higher level and you get to this spot, you get really easy opponents. I'll show one off right now. This is the spot that I always do. If you beat easy opponents, you get the same amount of silver and fame and everything. You get the same everything for beating easy opponents opposed to harder opponents. But if you go into this area right here, then you'll always get a white opponent, which is the least rare. They can only have 1 perk, and they're generally easy because they only have 1 perk. Sometimes they can be really difficult, like this guy. He could be really difficult because he's fast. He's already coming at me. But if you get really good with the yeah, like he's dodging me and all kinds of stuff. But if you get really good at the hammer, which I've been doing recently because of the whole problem with people online having really good perks that just get their health back up after you hit them with a combo with a sword or any other weapon for that matter, then you can finish off these opponents really fast. Like that, I've already finished him. Just to show off how easy it was, there's the execution. Just to show off the rare execution for this guy. Well, this has become my best character now. I was using the dual dagger guy as a fighter, and I was he was my main guy, but then I went to I was using the sword a lot too. The sword guy. My bad. The sword guy a lot. But I just adapted it to online play, so I just started using the hammer. And I beat a couple. Oh yeah, here's the daily goals too. You win 15 matches. This happens every day. You can win 15 matches. And you get a reward for winning in tiers. So I already won 2 tiers. This is the final tier, so you get to see what you get for the final tier. And it's 8,000 silver and 8 gold. So every day you can earn that on top of the other 2 tiers. And I'm pretty sure that's all you get for offline play. But online play, you can win one online match, get something, and then it goes in the tiers, so you win like 5 more, and then you get something else. Then you get one for just playing online, and all that stuff, killing an online opponent. They all go in tiers, so there's a lot more for playing online. But you lose a lot of silver if you die, so I wouldn't recommend it. So let's go into a harder level opponent. For some reason, this area as opposed to this area for the mystery challenger is very difficult. And just to point out, I'm doing mystery challengers. I'm not doing the other guys. This is all just mystery challenger fights because they're always white in the other area I was in. In this area, they're usually always a higher level, which is why I don't go into this area, because it generally gets really, really difficult, and I don't feel like losing 20,000 silver over fighting a higher level guy. Like, yeah, you can see he's a 587. He's actually a higher level than I am in rating too. You can see his health is a lot more than the last guy. And he could be a real problem even right now. Like you can see he's already getting the upper hand again. It's very easy for these guys to win. And it's very difficult for you to win, so this is just proof, like the difficulty in the 2 areas. So I'm just showing you the easiest way if you just want to like grind the game out to play online or whatever. Because I recommend you play this offline more than online, just because of the whole death factor. Because everyone's looking to kill you, and you don't want that if you want to continue playing the game, because I actually deleted this game once I started fighting high level opponents all the time and just kept dying. And it was because they're using legendary gladiators, and I didn't know how to get them. So because I couldn't get them, I just uninstalled the game and just gave up on it. And then I just randomly came back to it, and then tried to look up some videos to figure out how to play the game or whatever. So that's why I'm doing this video, is just to show you how this game works and everything. So yeah, I definitely don't recommend doing that area, because you can obviously see there's a huge gap in how well you do. Generally, the other area will give you a lower overall because of their rating. This one will usually always give them a higher overall because they have better perks and stuff. They generally have better equipment. They could have level 50 equipment, possibly. Not really sure how this game works. This is also another area that you can do for the mystery challenger, which is what I'm doing now. Is just going back and forth between these two because there's a timer. So if you don't want to wait like a whole minute and a half to do another fight, which I did a lot before I realized that these opponents are just as easy, then you could just switch back and forth and you only get half of your gold and fame, so it's not that big of a deal to switch between both of them. But I'll just show you the skill difference between this two. As you can see, I'm a 390, the other guy was a 500. This guy's a 300. So these two easy areas that I'm showing you, they're always white people. So you'll generally have an easier time than any other area that I know of. But you don't really need more than 2 areas, so, because you just go back and forth between them. There's no reason to go to a different area. But yeah, that's how easy it is to win those 2 areas, and they pay out the most, so I'd recommend going back and forth between those 2 areas if you have them unlocked. If you're new to the game, then definitely just stay in the first area, try to kill all the people, and just try to get through everyone, get to the legends, because that's where you get the good stuff, is when you get the legends. And you don't get the legends unless you beat at least one of the legends. I know that for a fact. So yeah, check the game out. If this seems like something you would like to play, download it. It's on the Xbox 360 and PS3. As you can see, if you grind the game, you don't have to pay for anything. I got all those gladiators for about 12 gold. You saw I got like 8 gold for doing the daily challenge. So if you do like 2 daily challenges, maybe some online play, then you can easily get a legendary gladiator. And you can just buy the equipment in silver, because most of the equipment I buy is in silver, pretty much all of it. So that's not an issue. It only really becomes an issue once you get to higher levels. Like, I don't really find it that big of an issue as a level 37, but I could definitely see it being a bigger issue as like a level 50 and stuff, especially with the silver costs for all your equipment and all your gladiators and stuff, because that's kind of an issue, the silver, right now. So yeah, check it out. If you think this seems like something for you, check it out. Hope this video helped you. Peace. I'm out.
Don't be lonely. Don't be lonely. Don't be lonely. Don't be lonely. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah. We play the right track. Right. You say you fight back, but you remain confined and stagnant. Nope. Retaining your mind from sadness, afraid of action. Too late as we establish.